Hi, I'm Peter Orker from Peter Orker Piano Tuition, and today I'm on to letter C of my A to Z of piano composers and pianists. Well, I think probably letter C is an obvious choice. We're going for Frederic Chopin. Chopin is probably the most famous of all piano composers because he composed almost nothing but piano music. Very little of Chopin's music is for anything other than piano. So it seems right and proper that I should devote letter C to this famous Polish composer. There's an interesting story about when he composed his set of preludes. Preludes Opus 28. He was staying in a monastery in Mallorca, in a place called Valldemossa, with his girlfriend George Sand, and one evening there was a terrific storm, and here's a bit of a description of a dream that he had during that storm. He saw himself drowned in a lake. Heavy drops of icy water fell in a regular rhythm on his breast, and when I made him listen to the sound of the drops of water indeed falling in rhythm on the roof, he denied having heard it. He was even angry that I should interpret this in terms of sounds. Well, one of the preludes is actually known as the Raindrop Prelude, and the story is often told that it's based on the dream that he had. Who knows? Possibly, probably not. But it does have a distinctive feature, which is a persistent repeated note that seems to continue, or does continue, through almost the entire piece. It's only about 6 minutes long altogether, but in those 6 minutes, I actually counted them up, and in those 6 minutes there are a total of 493 repetitions of this note, A flat. Although halfway through the piece, or in the middle section of the piece, it changes to G sharp. Now if you know your music theory, you will know that A flat and G sharp are actually the same note. But it changes key from D flat major to C sharp minor. When the piece begins, we get this rather beautiful little tune, and you'll be able to hear that persistent note repeating all the way through this. Well, that's the sort of main idea for that first section, which you might call the A section, and then it moves on to a darker section in C sharp minor. Almost imagine, if we are imagining the raindrops, of the rain getting heavier and darker and more sort of dramatic, and sort of maybe a touch of thunder, and we get this little bit where, remember, here's our repeating notes, so they carry on. There's a little bit where it almost seems like there's a slight break in the clouds and it becomes more positive. And the repeating note changes from G sharp to B, gives that brighter sound, but then it goes back. And so on throughout the rest of the B section of the music. And then towards the end there's a short, what we call coda, that's an ending part, where the pretty tune comes back again, but the raindrops are still there. If we want to if we want to agree that it is raindrops, they're still there, but quieter and less pervasive perhaps. And so on. So there we have it. Probably a very brave thing for a composer to do, to take a piece of music that goes as long as 6 minutes and just keep on with the same note over and over and over and over again. How many times did I say? 493 repetitions of A flat stroke G sharp. Well, that's my little talk on our letter C composer, Frederic Chopin. And I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you with my next video, which will be a Tuesday tip for better piano playing, and that will be appearing on Tuesday. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to give me a like or a share, and feel free to have a look at my website at peterwalker.net. If you're interested in having piano lessons, online piano lessons, there's a little booking button you can click which will take you straight through to my booking site. And so yeah, I look forward to perhaps hearing you playing the piano to me. That would be wonderful. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.